PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Beats. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go with Strong. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready? Hit the street. Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
In motion right comes Allen.
19. 19 right. 70 Ranger.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Roger, 18, Dragon 60.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Warriors 17. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis looks to pass it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Eagles 14, Peaks nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 Palmer.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Strong. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm on, right?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
19. 19 right. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Here we go.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Strong. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
18, Pioneer.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther 11. Warrior 17. Trap 19. Trap 19. 19 tight. 19. 70.
1st and 10, Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Left 19. 19 right. Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18, Pioneer. Maverick. Panther 11.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
17, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On second and goal, Willis forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
70 Timberwolves. White.
Willis on third and goal. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Willis now off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. On first and 10, it's Strong. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, Taylor. He'll get this up to about the 44. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Taylor. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On 1st down, Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Taylor, touchdown. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Willis will try and throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Pierre Strong, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch, made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Willis. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Beats are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Willis to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Burrow will throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion left goes Allen.
18 Randall.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Finding space at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. And touchdown. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Beats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hawk 70. 19 Strider. 18 touch here.
Roll the boys. Time to go get sick.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 11.
On first down, Willis going deep here for Allen. And now here's another interception. interception. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, right back to Strong. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And, my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
11.
Running left, it's Strong. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. On 3rd down, here's Strong. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Charles, a lot of happy faces. So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.